Ironic. Ironic.
What is going on? We are back again. Back on Twitch. Let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you so much for everybody for stopping by, showing love. We got to keep the games rocking and rolling. You know how we do things here. We got the doubleheader tonight. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're starting with New York and Huntington Beach. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing popping here. We're going to have the late shift after this one. Watch out for the final game of the week, which will be Pittsburgh at Toronto. But that's going to be after this ball game here. New York, a great season. Did not end the way that they wanted to. They ended up losing in the first round to Pittsburgh. We'll see them a little bit later today. But Aaron Knight is still here. They got a majority of the players still here. They got some good rookies here as well. It's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. And on the other side, there's been a lot of talk about Huntington Beach falling off after this past season. That's the storyline going into this one here for Huntington Beach. Are they still that team in the West? And will that third seed in the playoffs still need some work to get? Will Huntington Beach be that team, or will they show that they still got a lot of life here in California. That's what we got to figure out as we're going to go ahead and get this thing rolling up in here. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. We're going to do 2 giveaways here in this ball game, one at halftime and one at the end of the game. And we'll go do that as we're going over the stats, all the good stuff. So without further ado, I think we're ready to get this one kick started, y'all. If y'all are ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hit that play a game button. We can go ahead and get this thing rolling. Double checking one thing here. Give me 1 second. All right. Waiting on the kickoff here and about to flip over, and it looks like we are underway. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start out with Huntington Beach kneel down. And we'll see what the Voyagers could do to start out this ball game. Best of luck to both of these teams, Howard Deathridge and the crew, coming onto the football field. We'll see what Agent T15 has in store tonight. Let's go ahead and do it. Starting out in the shotgun with new halfback Ulf Jacobson coming from New York, and he's going to go ahead and throw a left side as Deathridge to the left side, and he's going to make it past the 30, a gain of 7. Single back set, almost got a man off sides. They're going to stretch it to Ulf for his first carry against his former team, and he'll do just enough to pick up the first down, as that's going to make it 1st and 10 here for the Voyagers. How's everyone doing? I see Psycho Sid up in here getting that giveaway exclamation point USFA to make it happen. And don't ignore the demonized there by the coach there for New York. He's been game planning like crazy as he's going to try to find a way to stop that man there. Carlton Banks is the new #1 dog at the wide receiver group, and he says that he's ready to make an impact. It's going to be 1st and 10 inside the 30. And I got a hype train going on. Got to keep it moving. Throw your biddies out. Let's get into it. Thanks everybody for showing love. Get up in there. Get those biddies up. Sub, gift, or cheer to level it up. Let's see how high we could take it. Another sub right there. That white guy throwing up in the mix. A handoff. There goes Caleb Howard pushing forward. And it's going to be a gain of 11 on that play. Josh Hess, the cornerback, making the tackle. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up here. Passing it here, looking for a man, going to go middle of the field and just swat it down. There goes one of the top linebackers in the game, C.A. Jr. Swatting that one away. That's going to make it 2nd and 10. Shotgun set. There goes Ulf Jacobson in the backfield, but it's going to be another pass looking right side and wide open. Touchdown. Houston Wilson, the rookie, gets his first of the season. And that was a beautifully planned route from step 1. Huntington Beach, they looking real nice to start the game. Shout out to First Fray, one of the admin taking over this team. He said, just because I'm an admin, I ain't going to let y'all have it come easy. That's what he said, not me. I could talk for him because we talk about everything. It's going to be 6-0. Your score kick is going to be up, and it will be good, and it will be a 7-0 ball game here. Aaron Ike is ready to set up. See right there, passing the football. He said he got the abs out. He said he's ready to cook. It's going to be an interesting one here as New York comes onto the field. Yep, make sure you're getting that giveaway. Exclamation point USFA. We're 11 deep up in here. Thanks so much for spending some time with me. I know it's a little late. Had to take care of some business. But we're back. We're going to keep the game rolling as always. The game rolling as always. It's going to be a kneel down. And there goes the big homie. Aaron Knight coming onto the field. He says he's ready to get the W on the road. Mike Jack says, give me my money. Just give me my money. Good job. And he said he's ready to stay as the #1 cornerback for the foreseeable future. You love to see it. You can purchase some things in the Twitch store. So make sure you get up in there, use those coins that you earned, as it's going to be a juke up. And he's ran out of room. And another boost there, getting a level up. We need to level up. We need to get a little bit closer. But appreciate First Spray for gifting. A gain of 2 on that play there. New York on the move. Second and 8 here. Gonna be passing it. Looking right side is gonna be caught. Rumbling forward through a tackler to make it 3rd and short. Now it's gonna be 3rd and 2. Gonna stretch this one, finding a hole, pushing forward past the 40, down at the 45-yard line, and that's the biggest carry of the day so far on either side as Rashad Watson gets it done. 8 minutes left in the first. It's gonna be 1st and 10. Handoff here, gonna try to crease and breaks free for a gain of about 9 or so. Rashad Watson with big carries so far in this ball game. Phoenix Jones Jr. with the tackle. It's gonna be 2nd and 1 coming. Let me know how the game's looking. Let me know how I'm sounding. Got ourselves a treat, because I'm going to switch my light in my room to the blue. Or should I be a little impartial? I'm switching to green. It's going to be a handoff, another 1st down play. Pushing past the 40 on the other side. And Rashad Watson's looking pretty good. Jack James says pretty good, so I'm going to take his word for it. That's my homie right there. We go way back. Inside the 40, New York goes. Shotgun set. Going to be a pass here, looking for a man. Taking off, settles his feet, finds a man, turn it up. There goes John Aldrezi, a.k.a. the leading wide receiver of last season, all the way through. There's going to be a solid bucket there, and the drive continues here for New York. Cornerback D'Angelo Jackson says that Jack James is complete trash. Ironically, on the same team, but that's that rivalry that keeps on living. Looking middle field and gonna throw interception. Is gonna be the veteran Tom Krieg Jr. shutting that drive down, and a great drive goes nowhere. Tom Krieg Jr. back in Huntington Beach. He was drafted by Huntington Beach by yours truly. I don't know if y'all remember that, but one of my first few draft picks here came back, and that's going to give Huntington Beach a chance to potentially work this ball down the field. Said bring back the red field, as we're going to see a handoff. There goes off Jacobson, trying to find a crease. Not getting too much, a gain of 3. He's going to make a 2nd and 7 coming. 2nd and 7 here. Caleb is back there and they'll give it to him. Pushing right side, trying to break a tackle, and he does. Finding more yards. And he's going to get 2 around the 9-yard line or so to make it 3rd and 3. Yeah, whoop their butt like how they did to us last season. Huntington Beach was whipping a lot of tail last season. As they're going to throw it short, it's going to be caught. Looking for the first, and one last burst will give him the first. Look at me rhyming. But there goes Ulf Jacobson with his biggest play of the game. That's going to make it 1st and 10 coming. He said Toronto or Champs Jackson snapped the ball and handed it off. As we're going to see a pass taken off to run, throws on the run, and honestly probably could have picked it up with his legs, but tried a little bit of a sidewinder pass. That didn't work. It's going to be 2nd down coming. Yeah, it did have that game. Yeah, and New York was winning 34-0. And then the game crashed. That was ridiculous. I was going to see a fake of the handoff here. Going to throw it to the tight end, and that's going to be a drop. And that is the former Dallas Dragon, Billy Silly, coming through with that one. Could not hang on. I don't know if I want the 100 TPE or the Drip God special. It's your choice to make. A lot of people want to just make sure that they're doing their best on the field. So I wouldn't blame you if you got the TPE. As we're going to throw this one, and that was almost picked off. And that was exactly what New York was looking for, was that opportunity. CA Jr. couldn't hang on, and that's going to make it 4th down coming. Sending this one away is Aiden Teixeira. We'll see the return here, taking it past the 40, cutting around, gets hit as he passes the 40-yard line. That's going to put New York back onto the field, looking to tie it up. Or at least get some sort of points. Had a good drive. Threw it right on the end zone, and Tom Krieg took it away. It's going to be a quick pitch, and that is not going to be it there. Going to be 2nd down and 10 coming. First quarter winding down, 3.5 minutes left. Going to be passing it again. Look, game middle of the field is going to be caught, and Calvin Nakua got body slammed as he picked up about 8 on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Why does the coach have blue eyes? Because Madden is Madden. But I think it's something with one of the mods there. I'm not sure what, but it is what it is. He said he got money for the special. As we're going to see a handoff here, pushing forward, and he's going to get body slammed as well, but he's going to get body slammed past the 1st down mark. Oleg Crusher coming through with the big smack, and there goes Mike Hawk claiming 100 TPE as well. And you can always just like work on a specific spot. You don't have to get the Drip God special. If you want to make sure your torso's good or your cleats are good and everything like that, you could do that. That way you're not spending all your paper. So we'll see 2nd and 9 coming up here. Gain of 1 on that play. And there goes the rookie Nick Sansone coming through with his first official tackle. Congratulations there. Second and 9 coming up here. Handoff, looking for a crease, pushing forward, gets inside the 45. And now it's going to be 3rd and medium coming up here for New York. Cherry Scrum, another cornerback. Another rookie here on this defense. I believe he's at strong safety. Yes, he is. As we'll see a shotgun set here for Aaron Ike and the gang. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. Going to take off to run. Throws on the run. Finds his man. And that's a 1st down play. There goes Aaron Ike. Throwing off the back foot. making it happen. Calvin Akua, one of the top dogs in the receiver game, making it happen. Tried to get past that defender there, but got tackled as soon as he caught the ball. That's going to keep New York onto the field. Almost got offsides. Not to be. Going to look for a man here. Settles right side. Going to be incomplete. As he tried to hang on to that one was Aldrezi, but he fumbled the bag as he was heading to the ground. And that's going to make it second down. Unfortunate there. Had the ball in his hands. But the hit jarred it free. He's going to set up second down coming up here. It's going to be another handoff. Looking for a hole. Going to find it. There goes Watson. Inside the 5. Down to the 2. First and goal coming up. Sometimes you got to make up for the next play. It's not all down in the dumps because the play that you were supposed to work didn't work. You got to make sure you keep it moving. And that's exactly what we're going to do here as the end of the first quarter is here. Throw your twos up in the chat. We got some quarters to run through tonight. And we're just getting kick started. Let's go ahead and do it. Flip the fields. Rashad Watson there in the backfield. Going to be Aaron Nike pass. Looking for a man wide open. Aldrezi. Touchdown, New York. Looks like they got caught in that zone right there. And he made it happen. And the kick is going to be up, and it will be good as we're back to a new ball game, folks. 11 minutes, 57 seconds left in this one. Got ourselves a good ball game up to this point. Huntington Beach coming back onto the field. See right there, Caleb Howard there in the backfield, ready for the football. As we'll see, party, send this one away. That one's going near the back of the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10. Tyler Deathridge coming back on, trying to get their third drive a lot better than their second. But they was pinned pretty good, so we'll see what they can do here. Going to stretch this left side. Looking for some blocks. And there goes Olf, who's going to push to around the 30-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up. Gunny McGuire there with the tackle. Looking for a handoff here, pushing forward in the big hole. There goes past the 40, down to the 43. And the veteran getting it done on that play. A big hole set him free. That's going to make it 1st down coming up here. Beautiful blocking there in the interior to make that happen. First and 10 coming up. Quick pitch left side and caught. Pushing forward. And he's going to make it past the 40-yard line. There goes Kovu Udinsky with his first catch, picking up 11 and another 1st down play. First and 10 coming up here. Going to be another handoff. There goes Howard finding the crease. 1st down play, and inside the 35-yard line they go. First down coming up here. First and 10, passing it again, looking for a man. Throws the left side, and that's over the head of the big homie, Ulf Jacobson, who added some space to potentially pick up another 1st down. Pressure got there to Deathridge, 5 for 10 so far on the day. Second down coming up here. Passing it again, left side, and gonna be caught in traffic. That's a Caleb. Carlton Banks making it happen, taking the hit, falling forward. Can't be mad at that. 9 minutes left in the second. Really good defense, just a better pass, better route combination. Making it happen here. Gonna be an empty set. They send the corner blitz. It doesn't quite get home. Still finding his man and gonna dive into the end zone. There goes Darius Slade the second, and he's gonna get his first receiving touchdown of the season. The rookie's getting it done here for Huntington Beach. Kicking this one up, and it looks like it's wide to the left, just off barely, and that's going to make it 13-7, and the door is still open there for New York to potentially take the lead. Kicking this one away. Going to be a kneel down. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. You see Rashad Watson starting out his day 8.4 yards per carry. That means you're doing pretty good if I do say so myself. As they get New York's offense back onto the field. And yeah, a lot of rookies doing their thing so far. You got the touchdown. Is going to see the handoff here, pushing forward, and the defense says no to that play. Great job there on the coverage. It's going to make it 2nd down and 8. And that's going to be a false start, so bring it back 5 yards. Unfortunate there from him. Shaking his head incredulously, but you did get caught. 2nd down and 13 coming up here for New York at the 22-yard line. Going to be a handoff here, looking for some blocks, cutting around, and he's going to get about 3 of those yards back, and it's back to a 3rd and 10. Going to pass it here, looking for the first, taking off to run, hit as he throws, and his arm was going forward, but Oleg Crusher looking to add on to his career total. I believe he led the league in sacks last season, if I can recall, and 4 less games than everyone else. Fairly impressive, and he's looking to do it again here. It's going to be 4th and 10 coming, sending this one away, and looking for a good set here is the return man, taking it to the left side, and there goes Jason Breeze Jr. Looking at Darius Slay, 2 targets, 1 catch. Got a 21-yarder for a touchdown. Looking to do it again. He says, "Feed me, coach. I got you." T-Death. Find me across that middle. I can make it happen again. Passing it. Looking left side. Going to be caught. Not going too much further for where he caught it, but he'll pick up 4. 2nd quarter winding down. Going to get the giveaway pretty soon. And off, looking left side, finding a crease. There it goes Howard using that speed. 4 carries, 42 yards. In my opinion, Wolf and Caleb, they're doing their thing right now. Can't be too mad at it. Got a pistol set. Gonna look for a man here. Gonna bounce it outside. Looking for a crease. Breaks one tackle. Pushing forward and picking up about 5 on the play. Ulf Jacobson showing this savviness in the run game. Can't be mad at it. Second and medium coming up. They're going to stretch it to the left side this time for Howard, who's going to rumble forward and pick up 4. And it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. Shotgun set here. Off there in the backfield, stacked wide receiver at the top of your screen there. And they're going to give it to Ulf, who's going to push forward, and he's going to keep that drive alive. Pick up about 2, and that's enough to keep this offense on the field. That's the main thing that I'm sure Huntington Beach is focusing on. Burn the clock, keep the offense on. And so far, it's been working. Trying to be a handoff again, trying to find a crease, and the defense says no to that. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Danny Ringer coming through with the big play. Handoff, pushing forward, and not fumbling, but he's rumbling forward, picking up about 4 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Passing it, looking for the first, looking right side, gonna be caught. And there goes Cassius Castle, making his first catch of the season, making it look easy even through contact. And it's going to make it another set of downs here for Huntington Beach. Empty set here for Agent T15 as New York sends 4. Going to take off to run a little bit, sheds the first man, and he's going to fall forward for 4. Could have been a little bit more dangerous if he was actually faced up with the defensive player, but he just went right behind him, pick up those yards. And as we hit the 2-minute warning. Faking the handoff, looking left side and wide open. Is going to be another rookie touchdown, the 3rd straight. Houston Wilson with his 2nd. And that's going to make it a 2-score ball game here for the Voyagers. And I've been saying this from the beginning. If you have a quarterback like Tyler Deathridge, you have a chance to win the most games. He's won MVP. He's won quarterback of the year. He's won offensive rookie of the year. He has 3 chips in his time here. So kind of hard for me to think that he's not that type. He's not just some guy you leave to the side, think that he's not going to make some things shake. Huntington Beach's offense scores 3 touchdowns so far in the first half. New York's going to have to bounce back as they missed another extra point. That's 2 in a row there for the big homie. Aiden Sashira. We're going to see this kickoff go to the end zone. And it's going to be 19-7 your score, as they're showing off Rashad Watson's stats here. It was like 8.4, dropped to 7.1, still respectable, all things considered. First down coming up here. Passing it is Aaron Knight, looking to go right side and gonna be caught. That's definitely going to help there. There goes Angelo Roman with his first catch of the season, picking up 15. Shotgun set, 10 passes, 10 rushes so far on the day here for New York. They're looking to keep it pushing, passing it again, looking and throws an interception again. It's his second of the half, and that's going to put the Voyagers back in New York territory. And I think you know his name is Dick Brickley. The rookies are showing off here for the Voyagers, and they're going to give Huntington Beach some really good field position here. As they're showing off the stats there for the big homie Caleb Howard. He's averaging 9 yards a carry on 5 touches. Is that C. Lindley? Is that Dick Brickley right there? If so, congratulations. Looking left side and going to be caught. Because that's Houston Wilson again having himself a day. 2 TDs already in the first half. And they're trying to score again. Passing it here, looking for a man, goes right side with it and wide open. Carlton Banks says he could get the touchdowns too. He's been here for a minute. Let number 14 eat. And he broke the defense in half by himself. There wasn't even a defensive player within 10 yards of him. And the Voyagers are running it up after the INT. So much for Huntington Beach falling off after the chip. They look like they're still on schedule. Kick is up, and the kick will be good this time around. 26-7. Unfortunate turn of events here for the big homies. Here in New York. It all starts at the quarterback position. I like to think that there will be a different situation if they lost all these players along with Tyler Deathridge. As we're going to see the return here, trying to find a crease. There goes Calvin Akua, who found some space there. And I thought he was about to break away for a second, but he got caught up with a couple of Voyagers in front of him. And New York is currently down 19. So if you want to call that 3 scores, that is definitely the case. 52 seconds left in the second. Here comes Aaron Knight. They're going to send a blitz. He's going to get hit as he throws, and he's finding his tight end. There goes Roman, who's going to rumble out of bounds inside Huntington Beach territory. 45 seconds left. Hit as he throws and still finds a dot. Good job there from Aaron Knight. Bouncing back from the INT. Now they got to get the rest of the drive cooking. Game looking good to you guys. Hope all is well with you. Am I sounding good? I got to do my checks. You know what I'm saying? As we're going to see, 45 seconds left in the clock. Here comes Aaron Knight with the big drop back. Throws it short. Hit as he caught the football. And they'll call the timeout here. 41 seconds left. $13 people up in here. What's happening? How everybody doing? It's Friday night. We're going to keep it moving here. Going to be passing it again. Looking for a man. Go short with it. It's going to be caught. Rumbling to about the 37-yard line or so. And it's going to be 3rd and short. They have the kicker to make it from this distance. But if they could get closer, that'll be the best case scenario for them, if you will. Shotgun set here, going to pass it, looking for a man, going to go middle of the field, and he's going to catch the football. is Angelo Roman, even through the contact, making it happen. Good job there. As I'm sure they're going to try to rumble for one more play. Go with the no huddle, see if they could get down there inside the 30 now. Huntington Beach switching the play up a little bit as they're going to go ahead and call the timeout here. I would have at least called the play if you're going to burn that time, but I'm sure New York's got something cooking, see if they can get them closer. Or they could just take the field goal here. The aggressiveness has been pretty crazy so far this season. A lot of teams going for it on fourth down and everything, and we're seeing it here again. Huntington Beach got the defense on the field. Can they get the stop is the question. Going right side is going to be caught, and he's going to turn up, and he had the room, and I think if that pass was in stride, this will be a different story, but that is going to be closing out quarter number 2. The jump pass missed that one up, folks, and we're going to go ahead and take this one into the second half. Huntington Beach breathing a sigh of relief as we'll go ahead and start with that spin. Let me see what the prize will be tonight, or at least the first prize, I should say. Huntington Beach with a strong first half for sure. Carlton Banks rooting for the team. Tactical way to the 9 points. As we're going to see the spin. What is it going to be? Okay, so we're starting this out pretty good. Okay, so our first prize is going to be the big home at 25 TPE coming up here. So we're starting out strong tonight with these giveaways. I love to see it. I hope y'all love to see it. And it's going to be setting it up. Let me go ahead and double check, draw the entrant. And it is going to go to Mr. Calvin Thomas. Is going to go to Detroit fresh off of a victory. Good job there. So Calvin Thomas is going to be 25 TPE richer right there. As we're setting up 1st and 10 here for New York. Now go ahead and post that so I don't forget. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. Going to be caught, turn it up, and he's going to get a yard shy. Going to make it 2nd and short. $25 TPE. Handoff, push it forward. Watson, first down play inside Huntington Beach territory. Is going to make it 1st and 10 coming. Going to be stretching this right side, looking for a crease, not going to find one, and there goes Jason Breeze Jr. smacking him down. It's 2nd and 9 coming. One more giveaway at the end of the game. Shout out to the big homies. Going to be 2nd and 9 coming. Going to throw this short to the halfback. Trying to find something and going to get stood up right at the line of scrimmage. And there goes Titanium T Knight coming through with the tackle. Another very high rated player here in the league. Don't get as much fanfare as some of the other guys at the position. Like C.A. Jr., Dexter Hall, Yogi Barr. But he could hold his own. As we're going to see a quick pitch, left side is going to be caught, but he's going to be well short of the mark, and it's going to make it 4th and 4. Got to expect the punt team to come out on this one. And make sure that everyone in the chat, make sure y'all get y'all people up in here, get the next giveaway popping, you know what I'm saying? As we're going to see the punt go to the left side. There goes Party. And I'm not as 100% sure where that landed. We'll see where the referee says. But Caleb Howard there, once again, averaging 9 yards a carry. Has some big runs so far, 5 carries, 46 yards. And they're going to mark that at the 1 yard line. I couldn't quite tell from the angle, but Huntington Beach once again backed up in the shadow of their own secondaries. We're going to see a handoff pushing forward, and he's going to rumble forward for a short gain there of 5. Going to be a handoff here, pushing forward. Going to get the first down play, and there goes Howard doing it again, picking up about 8. And the drive continues here for the Voyagers. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. So far, so good. Going to pass it here, looking for a man. Going to go right side with it, and caught close to the 20-yard line. 13 for 18. 4 touchdowns already on the day here for Deathridge. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Will we see some 50 touchdown players this season from the quarterback position? You never know. But how these passing attacks have been, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. As we're going to see a handoff here, and there goes off. Getting smacked at the end of the play, but a big burst will get him past 40 yards rushing, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming. Passing it again, looking right side, going to be incomplete. As Josh Hess knocks that ball out of his hands, it's going to be 2nd down. (26-7) is your score. Third quarter, halfway down, looking right side and caught. And there goes Banks again, using that speed to get inside the 40 of New York territory. And once again, caught lacking in the zone. He said he's hitting his dance on him. He says he's ready to go. 1st and 10 here for the Voyagers. And another dot over the right side. And that is a mismatch upon many mismatches that we've seen up to this point in this ball game. You never want to put a linebacker, even as one as good as C.A. Jr., on a guy like Carlton Banks. You're asking for trouble, as it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Going to be a short drop back here. Going to take off to his left to take off. Slams his feet. He's going to look deep and trying to find Carlton Banks there in the back of the end zone, but very well defended there by the defense. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Second down coming up here. Going to be passing it, looking for a man. Spinning to his left and throws it, and he's going to be incomplete again. 3rd down and 10. Honestly, a really good pass there. Just could not hang on through the contact was the receiver. Gonna be passing it here, looking for a man, launching a deep right side, got a step, and it's gonna be Cassius Castle scoring it. And Huntington Beach is gonna crack 30. This offense is lethal. It's young, and it says it's here to stay. And I believe that's the 3rd different receiver. No, is it the 3rd? No, it is the 4th different receiver out of 5 touchdowns here for Deathridge. Because Wilson got 2, Banks got 1, Slay got 1, Castle got 1. Is it 5? Am I tripping? That's 4 for Tyler? No, you had 4 before. Oh, 4 different receivers? Is that what you're saying? Or maybe Castle didn't get 1. I thought he had 1. You got 2 for Wilson. See, there's too many to count. We got to see the stats. Yeah, so it's 2 for Wilson, 1 for Banks, 1 for Cassius Castle, and 1 for the last receiver. Wilson, Slay. That's too many. That's too many touchdowns. If I can't keep up with how many touchdowns you got and who got them, you got a lot. As we're going to see the kickoff here, it's 32-7 in New York. Looking to get into the mix. Rashad Watson averaging 6 and some change so far. But there's going to be a point where the run game is not going to be effective, so they might try to find it. They're going to try the ground game here, looking for a handoff up to 30, or past the 30, I should say, and a gain of 8. Going to be a handoff here, pushing forward, and he's going to fumble the football. Who recovered it? I believe it was New York that recovered it. I believe it was New York that recovered it. Yes, it is. They escaped one right there. Going to be a handoff again, pushing forward and rumbling and picking the first down up. There goes Chris Mills. The backup getting it done here on that play. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ryan Davis checking up in here. You missed the first one. It was 25 TPE. But as you can see, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Single back set. The delayed handoff. Bouncing around. And he's going to find a little bit of a crease. 85 yards rushing so far in the day there for Rashad Watson. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. Second down and 3 coming up. Handoff, finding a crease, 1st down and a whole lot more. There goes Watson outside and getting to around the 30-yard line, and he will crack 100 yards rushing at the very least. But it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard. As you can see, they only have 7 points so far tonight. They still got games left to, still got plays left to run. It's going to set up 1st and 10. There goes Chris Mills there in the backfield. And they're going to give him a chance going to the outside. And Huntington Beach is going to wrap that one up. Maybe a loss of a half a yard there. As Adam Leach is back there making it happen. 2nd down and 10 coming. Third quarter winding down. Going to be another handoff, finding a hole, 1st down play. Stuck at the end of the play, but they're in the red zone. Here is New York. 1 minute left here in the 3rd. Going to be passing the right side. Going to be caught in traffic is John Aldrezi. It's going to be 2nd and 4. And honestly, looking at the stats, he only has 5 incompletions, 2 of them being interceptions. So overall, Aaron Ike is putting it in the right place as it's supposed to. But like I said, just hasn't translated to the scoreboard as they're going to go ahead. Yep, they go ahead and let this clock rumble down. Final quarter here. As we're going to see 2nd and 4 coming. New York, they're trying to get onto the scoreboard, potentially come back in this one. Got another giveaway coming up, so make sure you watch out for that after these 12 minutes go through. I'll do it while we're doing the stats and stuff like that as we're turning up, and it's going to be a 1st down play. Rashad Watson doing his thing today. 1st and goal coming here for New York. As the defense of Huntington Beach is starting to lax up a little bit on the defense here. Shotgun set here for Aaron Ike. Huntington Beach is going to send 5. Does get home, and what a great tackle there. Avoiding giving up any extra yardage after contact. Phoenix Jones Jr., the free agent coming through from Toronto. I formation coming. I believe that's Chris Mills there in the backfield again, and they're going to pitch it his way, looking for a crease, not going to find one, and now it's 3rd and goal. Zayna Bain, the first one to make contact there. Passing it here, looking for a man. Throws left side and gonna be caught short of the goal line, and he's gonna make it 4th and goal coming up. New York in a position to try to go for it here, in my personal opinion. Are we still live here? Yeah, we are. Hold up, got a message here. Gotta check this. Give me 1 second. I just hit on pause there. Game's still up, y'all. Hold 1 second. Game's still up, guys. No worries. Just letting it load back up here. Had a message in the background that stopped me, but we're good though. I just paused the game.
Ironic.
Coming up in just a second. Sorry, I had a message popped up. I had to take care of that. We're still here. We are back again. Let's go ahead and flip over. All right, there you go. Flip back over. Let's get back into it. Apologies for that. Still up and running. 4th and goal coming up here. Looking for a man left side. And it's going to be caught. And New York's going to get up in that end zone. Took them a little bit, but they back up in there. And they're trying to cut into this lead. They got a quarter to do it. Kicking this one up, and it will be good. 32-14 is your score. We'll go ahead and make this thing happen. We'll see if New York can cut into this one, but they'll need to stop. Sending this one away here into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the big homie Carlton Banks back onto the field. 6 catches, 126 yards, and a touchdown. And we'll see this offense back on. 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff pushing forward. And it's going to be taking it past the 35-yard line. There goes off. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. And yes, it is 20. For all the stuff that you could change on this, it unlocks everything for you. You can literally make them however you want with everything. And of course, most people don't want to do that. Sometimes they just want like a section. So if you don't want to do the whole thing, you always get a section. And then you're all good to go. So it's going to be a shotgun set. Going to be a handoff, pushing forward, and going to get to the 45-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Honestly, down 3 touchdowns with 10 minutes. Probably should have on sack kick. That ain't too crazy. Going to be 2nd and 8 coming up here. Going to be faking in. They're going with the read option here, running forward and picking up the 1st down play. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Not really. I mean, like I said, it's only if you want to do everything, but most people don't want to do that. And if you're on often and you're getting your coin, you could definitely get it and still get the 10 TP for it because it's going to be a lot more streams. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. 2nd and 11 coming up. But you also have to do the what's the names too. You also got to make sure you do the predictions and all the good stuff. So it's not like it's not achievable. 2nd and 11 coming up. Handoff and gonna get stuck immediately. And there goes number 52 making it happen. Phenom Chisholm. Actually, another drafted player there for Huntington Beach. Making his presence felt here. 3rd and 11. Handoff there, goes off again. Another first down play. That is not what that means. No. That's not what that means. Gonna be a handoff, pushing forward, and it's gonna be another read option play. Gonna take off past the 20. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up here. Huntington Beach on the move. Well, you could dream about it. You could get everything you want in your dreams. Gonna be a handoff, pushing forward, gonna cut up. And gonna be 2nd and 4 coming up. Four minutes, 42 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Huntington Beach trying to score uno mas time. Gonna be passing it here, goes right side with it and caught, and there goes another touchdown here by Huntington Beach. That's Kovu Udinski, the tight end. It's gonna cash in too. And that is just a offensive clinic that we are currently seeing from the Voyagers, led by their quarterback. He said, should have kicked onside. Yeah, probably. Kick is going to be up here, and it will be no good again. 9 plays, 75-yard drive. All it took was one pass to get the touchdown, but you see the score. I don't think it's affecting too much, as New York's going to come back onto the field. He said, well, how the defense is playing, the regular kickoff isn't worth it. You're not wrong about that, at least in this particular situation. As we're going to see New York come back onto the field. Going to send the man in motion here. Going to go ahead and pass it. Looking, goes right side with it and caught. And a one-play hitter. Can he touch him? It's going to be Jason Breeze reaching out and can't touch him. And New York says they still got life. Johnny Bravo didn't say his name all game long, and he's going to break the defense. Said I could do it too. Going for the 2-point conversion. I don't blame him. It's an 18-point game. Looking for a man. Looking right side and no, making a 2-point ball game. 38-22. Four minutes left here. And we'll see Huntington Beach come back onto the field. Will they score again? At this point, I would have went for an onside kick here. But at the same time, you don't want Huntington Beach to drive down the field with these and score again. So they'll just need a quick stop. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be a handoff, pushing forward and gets stuck immediately. Ulf Jacobson not finding anything there. Danny Ringer says, hello. Our formation, another handoff bouncing outside and fumbles the football, and it's gonna be New York picking it up. And this isn't quite done yet, folks. They're gonna be in some really good field position with this one. Caleb Howard gets smacked there by the big homie CA Jr. And here comes New York. Not quite over yet. Shotgun set. Gonna be passing it here. Looking for it, man. Gonna go right side with it and just swat it down. Beautiful defense there by the 2-year man, Jason Breeze Jr. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. That's why I often need to keep the ball in key situations, most definitely. 2nd and 10 coming, passing it. They're going to send a blitz. Are they going to get home? And yes, they are. It's going to be Adam Leach coming off of the edge and using that speed. And that's going to make it a long 3rd down situation here. Beautiful blitz. They're going no huddle here, as they should. And Aaron Eck is going to make some adjustments here to this formation. See if they can catch him slipping. Looking for a man. They're going to send more pressure and get home again 2 times. And it's going to back him up again. 4th and 31. It looked kind of crazy after that fumble, but Huntington Beach says they're ready for it. 2 straight sacks gets it done. And now they're trying to get off of the field here. Is this defense. 2.5 minutes left. Well, once again, another formation adjustment via the audible. Looking to launch this one left side. He's got him deep open and he overthrows him. And that is not going to work out. Aaron Knight just put a little bit too much mustard there. Huntington Beach is coming back onto the field. Pistol formation, and they're going to stretch it out outside. There goes off, turn it up, looking for a spin move, and that ain't going to work. It's going to be 2nd and 6 coming. Breeze is on the defense. Why don't I have 500 yards receiving? The Breezeman on his game today. Single back set. Wolf is back there. Handoff, pushing forward, finding a hole. 1st down play. And now only thing that New York has is one more timeout and a 2-minute warning to try to get off of the field. Definitely not a good move here. It's going to be 1st down coming up. Handoff again. They're going to give it back to Olf, who's going to find about 6. Slung backwards, and it's going to go ahead and make it 2nd and 4. And they're going to call it their final timeout here. They still have the 2-minute warning, as I said earlier. But one more 1st down will essentially kill this ball game, is what it's telling me here. Second and 4, stretching it outside, and a big hole there goes off again. Easy 1st down, taking the hit. 2 minutes right on the dot. And that's going to kill all the timeouts here for New York, as this is appearing to be a Huntington Beach victory to start out the season, as they will go to the victory formation 1st time in what I believe will be many times this season. Came into this particular season very, very underrated. And here they are, looking like they're not skipping a beat. 2nd and 11 coming up. Let that clock run down a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and kneel it one more time. A good job overall by both sides. I think the 2 interceptions there by Aaron Neck didn't help things. But overall, the offense had some chances to do some great things, just couldn't quite do what they needed to do. As we'll see the kneel down, get down. It looks like the play clock and the game clock is essentially matched up. They may end up having one more chance at some points here. We'll see if they can knock it through. And they are going to try it from the left hash. Kick is up, and the kick will be good. And Huntington Beach will crack 40 to start the season. And that'll be the end of this one, folks. 41-22 is your score. And we'll go ahead and take this one to the bridge, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get that last spin going on. And we'll go ahead and click through the statistics here, starting with the big homies in the team stats. You know what I'm saying? See right there, 71% on third down conversion, doing their thing. Possession time obviously led by Huntington Beach. As we go and check the stats, 16-24, 273, 6 touchdowns. Aaron Knight, 19 for 26, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Both Jacobson, 18 for 101. Rashad Watson, 17 for 119 yards, doing his thing. Caleb Howard doing his thing, 10 for 63. T. Death and Chris Mills getting some good coverage there. Looking at the receiving side of things, starting with Huntington Beach, Carlton Banks, 6 for 126 in the TD. Houston Wilson, 4 for 49, 2 TDs. Cassius Castle, 2 for 51 in the TD. Kodu Viginski, 2 for 22 in the TD. Darius Slade, second, 1 for 21 in the TD. Both Jacobson, 1 for 4. A couple of drops there. Slay and Wilson, the rookies, getting it. Banks with the 40-yarder, the longest. You see right there, Calvin Nakua, 5 for 39 in a touchdown. John Eldrezi, 5 for 71 in a touchdown. Roman, 4 for 59. John Watson, 3 for 8. Johnny Bravo with that game breaker to 1 for 75. Juice Parrish adding on with that as well. Bravo with that 75-yarder, the longest of the game. Either way, Gunny doing this thing with 11 tackles, and just going ahead and see through the stats here, clicking through nice and slow. Calvin Nakua doing his thing, going through the tackles for a loss. Danny Ringer with 3, no sacks on the day, no interceptions, pass deflections, 1, forced fumbles there by C.A. Jr. Josh Hess recovered it. And that's all the defensive stats here, I believe. Yes, it is. As we move to the other side, leading tackler will be Cherry Scram with 9, Phoenix Jones with 7, Jason Breach Jr. gets 7, Adam Leach gets 6, Watkins, Wyatt Cowdy, Tom Creek Jr., Oleg, and Dick Brickley. What a name there. Titanium T Knight 2, Dennis Wawa gets 1, Leach and Crusher getting 2 tackles for loss, and the Vevia players getting 1. Doing the stacks right there. Dick Brickley and Tom Creek Jr. each with the INT. No pass deflections. Nick Sansone forced a fumble, his first of his career. And that's all the defensive stats there. Going into the kicking side of things, Aiden Teixeira, 2 for 6 on extra points. Can't be doing that. Gotta do a lot better. Potty, he made all of his kicks only extra points today. Potty averaged 45.5. Aiden Teixeira averaged 50 on 1. Calvin Nakul with a 30-yarder on the kick return. Breeze Jr. and Eldrezi there on the punt returns doing their thing. And then just a brief quick through of the scoring summary here for everyone that missed the game. So that's going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We got one more to run through tonight. Pittsburgh at the big homies in Toronto. So make sure you watch out for that. Should be a fun ride as always. Don't go anywhere. Going to be clicking this on in just a little bit. But I do have the 5 TPE that was won through the giveaway. So I got to click that on. And I'll go ahead and draw that here. It's going to go to the big homie himself, Kyle. Not about to say Calvin Thomas, because I've seen him right here. It's actually going to go to Carlton Banks, wide receiver there for Huntington Beach. So he's going to get 5 TPE for his troubles. I'll go ahead and add that on as well. So we'll go ahead and get that started pretty soon. Don't go anywhere, anybody. We're back on Twitch.